I survived it. I survived the crazy time at work. I got my hair cut. I got my oil changed. I guess I'm rambling at this point, but I feel like I owe people explanations. Might not be a roll 500 for too long. Oh, I guess I gotta quit YouTube now. Alright, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? Thank you so much for stopping on by. This video has been a long time coming, and I feel like, you know, what a wonderful day. 75 degrees out. Nice day to be out and on the bike and ride. Yeah, what a wonderful day to kind of just get some thoughts out, update you guys, and let you know where I've been this whole time. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, I got the trusty Kaufman's exhaust. This thing is sweet. Man, I love this exhaust. It looks so nice. I'm definitely going to be working on pulling out the suppressor, make it a little bit louder. So looking forward to that. Oh, man, this video. Whew. The video that I have been talking about, or that I am talking about, that has been a long time coming as we get going. Yeah, this is my first video. This probably isn't my first video of 2025, but this is probably the first official video of 2025, or maybe like a better way to put it is the first video of the nice riding weather in 2025. Oh, this sucks because I technically have the right of way. Oh, okay, thank you. So first video of 2025 where the weather's decent. It is, yeah, it's May. And I just, if I'm going to be honest, I'm going to just come right out and say it. Just kind of say that I had to take a break from the channel for a little bit.
We were on a break!
Part of it was on purpose once I realized what I needed to do. Part of it wasn't on purpose. Part of it was inflicted by work. Had a really crazy work schedule this spring. If you've been following the channel for a little while, you know that I get busy in the springtime and, you know, don't get an opportunity as much to get out and ride. It's also terrible weather here in the Pacific Northwest, so there's really not a lot of opportunities to ride anyway. And so when you're kind of battling bad weather with a busy work schedule, the days where it's nice enough to ride rarely line up with the days that you have a little bit extra time. And I guess I should stop here. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping on by. If you like motorcycle content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I've got tons of it both on the channel and headed your way, or we'll see. So go ahead and smash that notification bell. So yeah, I don't know, I wasn't intending to take a full break from the channel, but it just kind of naturally happened. And after I did take a little bit of a break, I kind of realized that I was getting a little burned out, you know. I was grinding. I was trying to get a video a week. I was trying to post shorts. I was trying to even try to get 2 videos a week. And with life, work, and full-time job, full-time family, all that kind of stuff, it was just, it was rough. And I needed a break. I don't know, there probably was some writing on the walls that I was missing, or maybe you guys could see. And I really didn't mean to kind of quit the channel abruptly. I in a perfect world, would have done some kind of updates and things like that, but yeah, it got to the point where I just was getting burned out. And when you get burned out on something, in my opinion, and experience, is you just kind of have to take a break. You have to regroup a little bit. It's not like the passion was gone or anything like that, as I'm sitting here forever at this light. No, it wasn't anything like that. It was more, I just had to kind of take a step back and remind myself what I like doing when it comes to motorcycles and doing the channel, and maybe not taking it as seriously as I had been. You know, I had a lot of these goals where I was trying to, you know, grow the channel, do fun things, try new things, and all that stuff is great, and there's definitely a time and place for that kind of stuff. I completely, you know, understand that aspect of it. At the same time, I also need to make sure that I'm not letting it consume my life and consume my thought process and really like let it become a chore, you know, because I did this because I wanted to have fun. I wanted to learn stuff about filming and YouTube and motorcycles, but I ultimately want to have fun. I've had a ton of fun with this channel. I've had a ton of fun on my bike and you know, filming videos and doing stuff, you know, all kinds of stuff. I guess I'm not necessarily saying I wasn't having fun, but there were times when I wasn't having fun. And like I said, the channel was kind of becoming the chore a little bit. I just realized I needed to kind of let go of that some and not let that be the case. Work has finally slowed down a bit. Definitely getting into the nicer weather now, so it's the perfect time to get back on the motorcycle. And like I said, I just need to kind of approach this year. There's a lot going on this year. Some stuff I'll get into later in other videos, but there's just a whole lot of stuff. It's a busy year to begin with. It's a busy work year. And so I need to not take everything super seriously. Need to remind myself that I'm doing this to have fun and have a good time, and you know, we'll just kind of see where things go from there. So I may not be posting on a regular, consistent schedule, but that's just kind of where I'm at the moment. It's not because I don't want to, but it's more just for like life reasons and everything. It just makes sense not to, you know, be like, oh, I have to always post on Sunday at noon every week or else the channel's gonna fail. One of the biggest things I learned in this time, besides, you know, the importance of taking breaks and giving yourself time to relax and recoup, one of the most important things I feel like I've learned is that the channel has gotten to a point where it's a little bit self-sustaining. Like, it hasn't really tremendously grown since I stopped posting regularly, but I was kind of expecting it to just completely fall apart, and it definitely hasn't done that. So thank you if you're new, if you've come to the channel more recently. Dude, thank you so much for hanging on out and checking the videos out. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. I really don't know what's in store. I do know, like I've said this millions of times on the channel, I do know that I'm looking to always have fun and continue to post, not give up on YouTube or anything like that. So that's not this video of like, oh, I guess I gotta quit YouTube now. No, that's not, that might be a good clip, but no, that's not this video. But I do realize that there's limitations and you gotta set your priorities straight sometimes. And it's not that I wasn't doing that, but you know, I did kind of start to feel that grind a little bit more than I wanted to. So I think it's important to still have fun and find a good balance, and maybe one day that balance means posting every single day. Maybe it means only posting once a month. I think it just kind of at the nature of how things are right now. I think it just makes sense to be a little bit more relaxed with it, and you know, just kind of take it where I can and enjoy it and kind of go from there. That's kind of where I'm sitting at right now. Wanted to update everybody. There's really no big crazy thing. I mean, I'm still here, I'm still having fun, I'm still getting my favorite candy. Should get some today. The perfect time to get that. You know, I'm still riding around up here in beautiful Washington State on my Rebel 500. Who knows? Might not be a Rebel 500 for too long. We'll see. I feel like I've said that at the beginning of riding season for the last like 2 years. So I don't know what's in store. I haven't really fully mapped everything out or, you know, gone through everything yet, but I have a general idea. And it's just, there's going to be an emphasis on really trying to take into consideration burnout and grinding, and just trying to do things with purpose, not posting just to post, but you know, just trying to post stuff that I have fun or enjoy doing, and you know, kind of leaving it at that. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. I hate riding in traffic. I feel like it's mid 70s right now, perfect riding temperature, but when you have to sit here with the hot pavement and the cars all around you, it starts to get a little warm. This is a no bueno. Oh, thought it. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the motorcycle wave, brother. Yeah. I know you're not always supposed to give the wave back, but I don't know. I feel like it's pretty cool to give the wave back. I try to wave back unless I'm like holding in the clutch and I can't. You know what I'm saying? I survived it. I survived the crazy time at work. Yeah, I just want to apologize for all the people that were watching the channel and expecting a little bit more consistency this year. I know that, like, at the end of the day, I'm just doing this for fun and for me, and you know, I don't owe anybody anything, but I feel like I owe people explanations. Don't like, you know, letting people down, leaving people hanging. I really wanted to get out sooner and film this video, if I'm being honest. It's happening today, and even though I don't owe anybody shit, I still, you know, want to say that I'm going to do better to try to be around. I like doing it. I really needed a break. You know, I started this channel, what, in 2022? So spring of 2022. So I've been doing it for 3 years and really didn't take any, like, huge breaks in that time frame. I needed a break, and yeah, that's about all there is to it. There's really nothing crazy. I didn't have any, like, crazy, like, issues with the bike. The bike's good. I'm good. Life is pretty good, all things considered. You know, I'm thankful I'm here. I'm happy I'm alive. I'm well. But yeah, just it's about priorities, man. Sometimes you need to prioritize your priorities. I guess I'm rambling at this point, trying not to, you know, have too long of a video where I'm just, like, talking about burnout and shit like that. So I guess I don't really have too much else to say other than I'm here. I appreciate all your guys's engagement. I appreciate you coming around and watching the videos. I'm looking forward to a good riding season and getting out when I can. We'll just kind of see where things take me, and you know, that's the joy. That's the whole thing about riding a motorcycle, is just getting on, sudded, and you know, just seeing where the road takes you. And that's what I got to do with my journey on YouTube. I got to find some direction, and I will. You know, it's always, things are always changing and evolving. I mean, there's this whole thing with, like, I guess, like I said, I didn't want to ramble, and now here I am rambling. But I guess I will say, like, you know, there's you're not reinventing the wheel. You know, there's tons of channels out there about motorcycles, and there's a bunch about the Rebel 500 or cruisers or whatever category. I mean, there's so many of them, and so I don't really want to be just another, you know, here's my exhaust, here is, you know, the windscreen. Like, those videos are great, and the videos tend to do pretty well, but that's not really what I'm looking to do with this channel long term. And there's already so much of that content out there. It is a saturated area. I'm looking to do stuff that's more for me and more unique, and so, you know, that's kind of the direction and the goal. But either way, at the end of the day, the reason I kind of shut things down a little bit was I just needed a break, and I really didn't have time to make a video and explain it, or the mental capacity. Springtime is rough. I got my hair cut, I got my oil changed. You know, summer's right around the corner. That's gonna do it for today's video. I'm gonna just sit in some traffic. It is the middle of rush hour, yay. So I'm gonna just sit here in some traffic, and y'all, I guess that's kind of been most of the video, but y'all probably don't really want to see too much more traffic. So if I do have a portion from the video later of some back roads, I might toss some music behind it and add that to the end of this video, just so it's not ending in me being in a bunch of traffic. At least this area is a nice area to be in traffic, because it's not super busy. It's one lane, and it just smells like nature. You know, you got all the nature around you. You got it's a little bit cooler from all the shade. So this is my kind of traffic. You know, if I gotta sit in traffic, this is the kind of traffic I want to sit in. But yeah, like I said, thank you so much for stopping on by. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, this is the Evergreen Motovlogs channel. Remind you all to ride safe out there. Whew, barely able to do this. Mind your surroundings. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.